What's up, guys? Aquarity here, and I wasn't expecting that to happen, but slime just started falling from the sky. So that's a thing. But today we are going to hopefully take down the other two mechanical bosses. Now, I did a little bit of farming off screen, so I had enough materials to do this because I had no bones. I have 30... Okay, so basically, you need to stand at a mithril anvil for all the summoning items, so I'm going to go over there. Or calcum, whatever. The mechanical skull takes 30 bones, 5 iron bars, 3 souls of light, and 3 souls of night. And we're definitely going to make that, because that's probably the boss we're going to fight first. And then the mechanical eye, which summons twins, is 3 lenses, 5 iron bars, and 6 souls of light. Yeah, so essentially, what happened was, I hit the record button, and then the slime event started. But it doesn't look like the slime event started. I'm confused, honestly. Because I'm not by my house, and there are no slimes. I also made a platinum watch off screen. It's 10 platinum bars and, I think, 1 chain, but it might be more than 1 chain. Either way, I'm going to... Since we have about 2 minutes before we can fight either of the bosses, I am going to, 1, check how many mushrooms I need by the end of the next area. If this could scroll any slower, we would be in China. Oh my god, why do they have to make it so expensive? And the other thing was I was going to check for any potions, because the first boss is definitely a force to be reckoned with. So I'm going to make an iron skin, because I'm scared of the first boss. Where's my iron? My iron ore is in one of these chests, I know that. Was this one? Yeah, it was this one. Okay, yeah, we're gonna make some iron skin potions, because that's probably a smart idea. There we go, 10 of them. I'll just keep those on me at all times. But we are about 30 seconds from fighting Skeletron Prime. Now, Skeletron Prime has, I believe, 2,800 health on normal mode, and has 4 arms, each having around 9,000 health. So that's cool. There's a Nimbus. I want to kill that before we start. But I'll be honest, I'm pretty nervous right now. Fish. What we're going to want to do is we're going to want to switch to our crystal bullets, because they do more damage by a lot and have a really, really high crit chance. Okay, here we go. Iron skin, mechanical skull. Here we go, Skeletron Prime. So, if you want, you can take out the arms first, because they can cause a lot of problems. But now I'm going to talk about crystal bullets. They're basically shrapnel bullets, because when they hit something, they will split into a few shards that do, in total, about the amount of damage that one shot would do. I'm taking, actually, a lot of damage. But Skeletron Prime, if you had any troubles with Skeletron, might be challenging, because he functions in a very similar way. He sits there and waves his arms at you, while his head really doesn't do much. But he can be challenging. This was the most difficult boss in the game in 1.1. He had 30,000 health then, I believe. And the fight could take a long time, because they nerfed his defenses since then. But that's fine, because now he's a little bit of a pushover with the equipment we have. Like, in 1.1, this boss would still be challenging if you had a Mega Shark and full hallowed armor, which I'm gonna get into after we beat these 2 bosses, by the way. I didn't talk about that yet. Come on, he's on 10,000 health. It's really... None of the mechanical bosses are long fights, unless you're on expert mode. Then Skeletron Prime could take a while, but they can be challenging if you're not prepared for them. I personally think on normal mode, expert potion? Iron Skin potion, well-fed buff, it's really good. I didn't have any well-fed, so I didn't make one. Come on, hit him. Ow, 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 stop punching me. Prime Vice and Prime Saw. There, he's almost done. Now, Skeletron Prime actually drops some materials for a ranged weapon we can make. I'm not gonna make it because, well, the ammo is annoying to get. But, let's say while this Iron Skin is still going, let's fight the twins again! And get our revenge from last time, because that didn't end well. But now that we have an actual arena, this should hopefully go much better. Okay, so, yeah, Retinator, Spasmatism, easiest boss for a ranger, especially when you have a Mega Shark with crystal bullets. As you can see, Retinator's almost halfway done already, and we just started. But this boss, yeah, this boss isn't that bad at all. It's like, it's more difficult than the Destroyer, because you can't just stand still and then win, like you can with the Destroyer. And Spasmatism is in phase 2. That's fine, because we have wings this time, so it won't be impossible for us to dodge his charge attacks. See? Like, Spasmatism is easier to deal with almost, because he charges you, and charging is really predictable, and I'm on fire. Cursed Fire is a really terrible debuff to have, honestly. And Spasmatism's dead. So now the fight becomes ridiculously simple. We never got to see Retinator's second form last time, but this is what it looks like. And basically, he'll do 2 attack patterns. He'll be above you and shoot you, and then he'll go to your side and do rapid fire. But since he's almost dead, we don't really need to talk about him anymore. Yeah, okay. That was pretty simple. The jungle grows restless. Now we need to go to the jungle. And that was about 5 minutes total. So, we have some hallowed oh no, do we not have enough? I didn't think of that. Do we seriously not have enough hallowed bars? Well, that's unfortunate. But it should be okay because we can still make pickaxe. Pickaxe. I think. Yeah, we don't have enough for the armor. That's actually very disappointing. But there we go. We finally upgraded our pickaxe, which was a necessary thing to do. Jamal, take my orichalcum pickaxe. And then I'll just put all that stuff in there. That pickaxe takes a few hallowed bars and one of each boss soul. And I used a lot of crystal bullets there, wow. But anyways, now that we've done that, I think we need to go check out the jungle. That's a statue, apparently. Okay. Alright, yeah. So basically what that jungle grows restless message means is that you... Oh, I just realized I don't need that orichalcum axe anymore. But that message... Do we have a steampunker? Pretty sure we did. We do. Where is she? What? Oh, she's on the Sky Island. That's fine. But... Oh, please tell me we have enough money to do this. Really hope we have enough money to do what I'm trying to do. We might not have enough for the second part of it, but that should be fine, honestly. How far up am I? There we go. Fallen star. No, we don't have enough for it. But that's honestly fine. Because we don't really need to do that yet as it is. I'm going to try to get enough souls of light so we can fight the twins again a couple times so that we can make the armor. Because I don't want to go to the next boss without having an upgraded armor set, because orichalcum armor is not good for the next boss. I got a mummy mask. That actually looks kind of good, but he blinded me and inflict bleed. That's rude. But basically when you do that, the jungle will now spawn a mob called moths, which drop a material for wings, and they'll also, once you beat one of the mechanic bosses, not all three, there will be life fruits that start growing, and that's how you increase your health more. And I love the infinite bullet thing. So useful. Just killed something. But anyways, the easiest way to look for stuff in the new underground jungle is to have a weapon that produces light and just sort of use it constantly. I just got a nature's gift. Okay. Okay, but now that we have the pickaxe axe, we can mine this stuff. This is chlorophyte. Now, chlorophyte is used in almost everything endgame, so you want to pick up this stuff as much as possible. And I apparently have something that provides light. That's actually very useful. It's a lot of bats. Get out of here, bats. Get out of here, slime. This isn't even a crimson biome. But yeah, I will need to kill the twins enough to get hallowed bars for the armor set, because the hallowed armor is significantly better than the orichalcum armor, as people would probably have already guessed. But the chlorophyte takes... You need a lot of chlorophyte. I think it's 6 ore per bar, and honestly, that's a ridiculous number, but it's not... Like, it sounds like it'll take a long time. It doesn't take as long as it sounds if you have, like, a spelunker potion. I'm just sort of looking around in the dungeon because I don't have anything I can do for the remainder of this episode otherwise. But yeah. I don't know what I just took 1 damage from, but probably nothing important. Let me through. There we go. Hey, Sluggy. How you doing? I thought I saw a house down there. But as a ranger, killing things in the jungle is really important, because I haven't mentioned it up to this point because honestly I haven't gotten one. But there are things called biome keys that you can get once you enter hard mode. There's one for the corruption, hallow, crimson, frost, and jungle biomes. And what they do is, once you've beaten the next boss, which is technically the 1.2 final boss, that's a giant tortoise, I don't like them. But once you beat them, you can open a chest, a special chest in the dungeon, and that special chest gives you a really nice item. So yeah. And by really nice, I mean like top tier for different classes. There's a magic thing, there's a summoning thing, there's a range thing that is actually probably the worst one of them, but you know what, I'll take it. And of course, 2 melee things, because you have to make it so that both worlds have the opportunities for both. But yeah, the jungle one is the ranged one. So that's convenient. There's chlorophyte up here, yeah. But yeah, chlorophyte I need in order to make my top tier armor set. So that's the case for all classes except for a summoner. But the summoner is much worse off in that you need to do an event called the Pumpkin Moon, which we will definitely be doing because I actually like the Pumpkin Moon. I do not like the Frost Moon. Although Frost Moon gives better stuff, I do not like it. And there's no chlorophyte in here. I'm not using a spelunker. The other big thing I need to find is a glowing pink plant. That might take a little while. I mean, the traveling merchant, what? Yeah, you stupid. There we go. I'm gonna go see what they have. Come on. Okay. Traveling merchant. Hello. Hello, Rawleye. Extendo grip. Either way, we got some chlorophyte. So chlorophyte can be used in bullets, actually. And those bullets are really, really nice. So, yeah. I might go for chloro armor, actually, because it'll be a little while before I can make the mushroom armor with this crappy setup I have here. But I might as well show. No, there's nothing really for me to show, honestly. I'm gonna go down to the Underground Hallow so I can farm for my hallowed armor. Hallowed armor gives significantly less defense than chlorophyte armor, but it's much better, trust me. Like, you will notice a change if you use hallowed armor instead of chlorophyte. Basically, chlorophyte is the defensive armor, and hallowed is the offensive. So, since this isn't expert mode, I am perfectly fine going with the offensive armor for once. I generally like going more defensive, so I don't end up dying constantly. But of course, this is me we're talking about. So, yeah, I'm gonna farm souls of light, and then we're gonna fight the twins some more. Yeah. We have 34 hallowed bars, I believe, so we need another 20. So I'm gonna farm enough to get 2 summons. I believe we have 2 souls at our base, so we need 10 souls. That's fine. Because the armor doesn't take any souls anymore, so we don't need to worry about killing all the bosses. But the hallowed armor used to be, honestly, the best armor in the entire game. In 1.2, like, early 1.2, and the entirety of 1.1, it was the best armor of the game. Until it was nerfed in, like, 1.2.3, I think. But it was insanely powerful, and everyone was just using that instead of new armors. So yeah. There's something I hope I will be able to show at one point. I don't have the achievement for it yet. An event called the Frost Legion. We're over-geared for that at this point, but, you know, stuff. I'm gonna mine these mushrooms because I don't remember how many mushrooms it is in order to make the armor, but I'm going to look it up off screen. All of the armor, that is, not just one. Because the way they did the ranger armor, I really don't like it. I mean, I get that having tons of different variants means different playstyles, but still. Oh god. That. I don't know why it's taking me so long to get down to the Hallow. But once I do get there, if it takes too long, I might cut and then come back when I have a bunch of stuff so that we can proceed to do a thing. Oh, lava bat. Leave me alone, lava bat. You're not even cool. You're just Hellbat's older brother who's into narcotics. Nope. I can never remember how to get up there because the map is useless for me. Lava bats have a lot of health. I mean, there are no pushovers. They do damage. I think it's this one. No, it's not. It's further away. I'm going to point out, right now, this is the only way I have to get to the underground hallow. So, yeah. It's still the wrong way. One of these ones over here. This one, probably. Yeah, this is it. Okay. Now I kill things until I have 10 souls of light. And I want to try to kill these guys quick so I can make this and fight it on the next night. I have like 7 minutes to do that. 6 minutes exactly, but that should be fine. Okay, that's one. I'm gonna probably cut the video so I can skeleton archer, so I can get these, and you don't have to watch me stumble around trying to get souls of light for 20 minutes. But in the next episode, we're gonna fight the twins a couple times and make our new armor, and then I'm also going to off-screen look up how many mushrooms I need for the full ranged armor set, because that should be a thing I do. So so yeah, I will get another soul light. I'm already halfway to the souls of light, honestly. I'm gonna go up here now because this is where I was farming them mostly. But yeah, I will definitely probably see you in the next episode then. I'm just gonna keep killing these guys in order to get some souls. Some souls. But yeah. I'll see that. I'm stalling too much. I'll see that.